I consider it as an art form because craft to me is like manufacturing of an item. So the better you are at crafting it, then the more it becomes an art because it's something that you've taken then to a new level. The handwork of weaving basket is very similar to like sewing or making a dress or something. Some people are better at it than others. So my goal was to be the best. But I became bored with it. And when I graduated from high school and went to New York to live, I didn't want to make baskets anymore. I didn't even want to talk about it. I grew up here, Mount Pleasant. When I lived away for a long time, people would ask, "Where are you from?" But then I'd say Charleston, because Mount Pleasant was not on the map. It was just farms and families just live close by, and it was very kind of away from everything. After we did all of our household chore, then we would sit in my grandmother's front yard, and a group of us would sit down and learn how to make baskets from our mothers. This art form was brought from Africa with my ancestors who were brought as slaves. One of the things that the Europeans did to the Africans when they brought them here was to separate families that they would lose their identity. But they kept my ancestors together because they were considered as valuable people. My ancestors had the skill of making baskets, a tradition that went on for generations until the plantation system was over. When families acquired land and started a new way of life, my ancestors kept this tradition alive, passing it on from generation to generation. My mother taught me, her mother taught her, and I've taught my daughter. My life changed because I got married and we had a son. When he was 18 months old, he was diagnosed for chronic asthma. So I had to give up working to be home with him. And I went back to making baskets again. I was just using the same technique and the same material and everything, and I wanted to do something different that was never done before. I decided I would take my baskets to the city market in Charleston. And that's when things changed again for me. Local people who frequent the market all the time, some people would ask, "Oh, where did these baskets come from?" Or "Who made these baskets?" So that led me into a conversation about how I did them and why and all that kind of stuff. So one day I was discovered by some people from the Smithsonian craft show. Then everything changed again because people from all over the country would visit those shows. I had the opportunity then to bring my work to the wider community. And I felt that if I could bring my work and people would see it, it would bring new attention to the art form. My work is in many museums all over the country, has been displayed in different parts of the world. I've gotten the opportunity to sit down and have a conversation with the emperor and the empress from Japan. And they wanted to see my work in person and to speak with me in person. The empress said to me, "If you were living in our country, you'd be a national treasure." Well, a couple of years later, I became a National Heritage Award winner. So then I feel that I'm a national treasure for the United States. It was never my intention to become a famous basket maker. It was all beyond my control.